Hello and welcome. My name is Berwick Madi, and I'm the author of Mind-blowing InnerCourse, and I'm just so excited about talking to you today about my new groundbreaking book and what it's going to do for you. But I wanted to take a moment just to share with you what inspired me to actually write the book. This book has been at least 5 years in the making, and I've had my own personal struggles with the book. I've had my own personal struggles with the content of the book. Uh, it was really a journey that my own divine spirit was putting me on or sending me on. A journey that I needed so much to completely air out a lot of the things in my life that were blocking me that I didn't even know were blocking me. And so this book helps to get you past a lot of the blocks that you may be experiencing and don't even know that they're there. Many of us have blind spots. We have areas of our lives that we don't see that's stopping us, and we always need someone to come and help us see the blind spot. Just like a car that's driving down the highway and you get ready to change lanes, and then you noticed in the moment you changed lanes that there was a car right there on your hip that you could have almost run into that was in your blind spot. Well, all of us have blind spots in our lives. And writing a book will help you get blind spots out, especially when you share the book with other people and you share it with editors and they give you feedback and they break your heart about how how incoherent the things you're writing really are. And then you have to go back to the drawing board. And I'm an intellectual in recovery. I'm a know-it-all in recovery. At one point in my time in my life, I thought I knew every damn thing. I mean, there was no reason for me to listen to anybody because I knew every damn thing. So I wouldn't listen. I would just pretend to listen. And going through this process, what I realized is that I don't know anything. I know so very little. And the more I learned from this process, from this divine surrendering process that I had to go through to finish this book, the more I understand I didn't know anything, and that I needed to really respect and obey the divinity within myself. And so what I share with you in this book is a very, very divine and spiritual process. You look at the cover and you look at the title and you say, oh, this got to be all about sex. And yes, for the most part, it's about sex, but it's not about sex. See, mind-blowing intercourse is the first sex. It's a different kind of sex. It's the sex that penetrates our soul, that allows us to get to the deepest treasures within ourselves that we are unable to get to on a regular basis. And the reason why is because this world has done a great job of directing our attention away from the reality of what our life can be. And the reality of what our life can be, damn it, is we can be in pleasure every day. We can be in joy every day. We can be happy every day of our lives. Now, that doesn't mean the world won't be chaotic at this very moment. But what it means is that regardless if the world is chaotic, regardless of what happens in the world, you are still going to be 100% on your own side. And that is the essence of what pleasure is. Now, what the world has done is given us a very perverted and carnal view of pleasure. So you think of pleasure and you start feeling dirty. You start feeling like it's something you have to hide. All of us want pleasure. We all are sneaking around for it. But the true mark of a mature human being really happens when that human being is able to look another human being right in the eye and tell them what the hell they really want from them. Listen, until you're mature enough to tell people what you really want, you're not mature. You haven't matured into your full capacity as a human being. So in this book, you're going to mature into your full capacity as a human being because you're going to learn to look people in the eye and tell them what you want. Your life can't work until you begin to be honest with people about what you want from life. Listen, everything in life that's worth having has pleasure in it. That's the reason why we want to have it. Let's look at love for a minute. We all love love. Love, the feeling of love is so profound. But in love is pleasure. It is the pleasure that makes love feel so profound. In happiness, there is pleasure. In great food, there is pleasure. In sex, there is pleasure. In money, there is pleasure. Or we can use money to help us move toward the things that we pleasure. So all the things in life that truly matter most, we want them because there is pleasure in it. And as long as we keep denying that pleasure is really what our soul is yearning for, in every instance, we did not come here to struggle and suffer and come up with an excuse of why it's okay for us to suffer now and we're going to get it later. I'm not concerned about what's going to happen later. This is what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about how I'm living right now, how my family is living right now, how my children are living right now. And I think if we learn to live a better life now, it would automatically take care of a better life tomorrow, whatever that tomorrow may be. I think we spend so much time buying into the foolishness that this day, this now is supposed to be suffered. It's supposed to be sacrificed. And we keep sacrificing our bodies. We keep sacrificing our happiness. And damn it, it's time it stopped. This is not the only alternative. There is something else. We can live our lives in happiness. We can be happy. We can live in pleasure. And this is how I define pleasure in the book. Pleasure is the euphoric feeling of harmony that you experience in yourself when you are 100% on your own side. And every time you get into the state of being in pleasure, you are 100% on your own side. Now, I want you to consider something for a moment. Think about your life. Think about all the choices you've made. And you've made some screwed up choices. I know I have. I've made some effed up choices. But guess what? When I made those effed up choices, it was because I was making them from pain. I was making them from suffering. I was making them from sacrifice. In other words, I was making them while I was not 100% on my own side. I was in conflict with myself. I was wrestling with myself, just like you. You were in doubt about yourself, and you choose things when you're in doubt. And the things that you choose when you're in doubt, you always regret. I want to introduce the possibility that you can choose from pleasure, meaning you can choose while you're 100% on your own side. This book is designed to help you solve the greatest, and I think the single most important problem in the world, that is people are not on their own side. You can be used all day. People will use you coming and going as long as you're not on your own side. I've worked with people who've helped other people make millions of dollars, but they couldn't make a dime for themselves. Why? Why are you able to do things for other people and not do it for yourself? Why do you see yourself going above and beyond trying to please everybody else, and you have not learned how to please your damn self? Don't you think it's time you discover how to please you? In Mind-blowing InnerCourse, you will discover how to please you. More importantly, you will discover how to climax to your personal greatness. With these 10 requirements you will find in the book, if you follow each one as I lay out specifically, you will in no time at all climax to your personal greatness. Now, this book has been written predominantly for women because I work almost exclusively with women now. I know today it's the time, it's woman's time. It's her time to shine. It's her time to be on top. She's been on the bottom long enough. And this book is designed to elevate you, woman, to a state of mind, a state of being that will put you above all of the struggling that you've been going through. Listen, if you're tired of the pain, you're tired of putting everybody first and being last, and you're ready to be first. They said the last should be first and the first should be last. Well, it's your time. This book is going to help you achieve it. I'm so happy to be the one to help bring it to you because it has humbled me and brought me to a level of spiritual discernment that I had never expected to be able to reach. There are things in this book that will blow your mind. I want to encourage you to go out and support this campaign immediately. Don't wait. Don't be one of the ones that wait till something gets to the top and is successful and then you have that aha moment. Be one of the first to really see that there's something in this that the world doesn't want you to see, that you need to see. My name is Berwick Madi Davenport, author of Mind-blowing InnerCourse, and I can't wait to blow your mind when you read this book. Please check out the information and support this great cause. Mind-blowing InnerCourse. It's a whole new conversation. Peace.